all over the Viking world to visit, trade and settle. In this multicultural society, people have different appearances, languages, religions and possessions. The remains of part of this thriving city are found right here, and by carefully piecing together all of the archaeological evidence and what we know from other sources, you can now visit the Viking Age.
Kom här, välkommen till jorden.
You have arrived by the River Foss. Ahead lies the city with countless houses and workshops, many of them newly rebuilt. Some, like this damaged one, a victim of an untended half-fight. As ships became more seaworthy, the Vikings created wider trading routes, sometimes using chains of middlemen to carry goods from one side of the Viking world to the other. Silks and the cowrie shell found here suggest trade with Central Asia, the Eastern Mediterranean and the Red Sea. It's possible that Arab traders like this man made their way to Europe to sell their goods. Slaves may have come to Europe from Dublin or elsewhere, bringing with them the spoils of their raids or agricultures. Slaves were an important part of society all over northern and western Europe at this time. It looks like this slave trader is trying to make his way up to Copenhagen. But before we get there, let's have a look at some of the many craftspeople working here in the city. Here's Sigurd. He's using animal bones and antler from deer to make some everyday objects such as combs, comb cases, skates and bone beads. Making a comb from antler can be very time-consuming, but the ones found here were made from many pieces riveted together and then decorated. We know that the Vikings like to keep themselves well groomed, as we found many combs in the excavations, as well as items such as tweezers and even ear screws. We'll now head away from the river towards the street, Copenhagen, and meet some more of the people who lived and worked here. Ahead, you can see a simple, single-storey building. These older houses were built from posts and wattle and have earth floors and thatched roofs. Most of these houses went out of use in the middle of the 10th century when they were replaced by the oak-panelled buildings that we'll talk about later. These early houses were built end-on to the streets and had long backyards with rubbish pits in them. It's not likely that they grew much food in the yards, but they probably